audio seems to be good. Let's see. Just making sure the controls are set up. Yep, auto jumps off. So, welcome. Just checking it's on Twitch, saying it's live. Okay, good. Pause Twitch. No, yes. So, going to be doing some more Project Ozone 3 because we've done that test ages ago. So, done it on a new game. This time I've done with a Garden of Glass, which is the Britannia floating island. Because it seems most YouTubers and things do it on this version. And also you don't have to worry about the monsters too much, especially on Blood Moon. So all I've done to give myself a little bit of a start is I've basically destroyed the platform you start on, which is 3x3x3 cube. And now I'm basically just getting the grass to start spreading down to the bottom, where I've rebuilt. So I've basically rebuilt the 3x3 down here, and then we can bring that water down with us and start a bit lower than where you normally start off. I've also chunk loaded the zone so that we can relax a bit. But yeah, this is the starter water that you normally get. Unfortunately, because of the starter, you obviously lose a bit, but this grass will spread. And eventually it will reach the bottom here, where we can continue. So obviously I don't want to get rid of all the grass, because we need it to start this. So now this is just a one thick of dirt, but it's like 5-6 blocks lower. I went into creative mode briefly for a second to break the bedrock piece that you get here underneath, and I've handed in the start a quest and used the 5 points to get a basic loot chest, and that's basically all I've done. Okay, so for our starter loot chest we got one piece of oak wood and a stone. Oh, it's 16 of each. Oh, that was good. So there we go. I'll just keep it on this version so we can see for a bit. But yeah, once we get a bucket or something, we can just scoop up this water. And in the meantime, we're just going to do this. I've also destroyed the tiny little wisp thing that you get at the front, because if you destroy the wisp thing, it means it's because it acts as a blocker. Crafting station. Okay. Now the frames might drop a bit because in the background is a program using up most of my memory, and that's not really an issue right now because obviously once that's finished doing its thing, I'm going to close it down. Minecraft doesn't really use too much memory right now anyway. So in my ability bottle, I started with slowness. So got that. Okay, so getting that sapling, crook, and yeah. If I remember, it's something like that to get a water sucker. I think it might, yeah, so sometimes you get like freezes and things happening. But it shouldn't be anything major. Okay, so it's not crook. Let's see. That's dungeon keys. Okay. I guess it's not in this version of Skyblocks. So, because there was the thing where you can get water out of leaves, and unless it is in here and I just can't remember the name of it. Get more transposer. Just light wells. Okay, so there is no water thing, so you have to just collect it in normal barrels like everyone else. Okay, that's fine. Boom. Okay. Obviously, first job is to get the pebbles. And because it's the Garden of Glass or whatever, it has the pebble thing where you can just get it from dirt. And obviously, as this grass once it hits the bottom here, I can basically clear out all of this. Controls. I don't remember what the mod's called, but it's like the vein mine one, so I'm just checking if it's got that in here. I think it does. Macro. Oh, for now we'll just have to leave it there. So yeah, if you remember, we've done a few of the basic quests here on an open world sort of situation. So we need a stack of cobblestone and a furnace. Just get crappy vanilla pick for now. But yeah, as this goes down, we can obviously use that for... what's it called? Okay. So obviously the good thing about this is we can sort of basically do this without having to worry too much, because all the monsters will spawn in a way that they can't really get to us. Although obviously we need to we'll just do that for now. Just gonna quickly make a thing for brains melting down. Let's see. Yeah, we're gonna make some torches to light up the area, so we don't have to worry about that. There we go. That should work, and keep everything clear. Because I'm trying to work out where the actually think about it, we don't actually need, because 3 is useless for us and we've used it all up. But yeah, if anyone knows if there is a vein miner in this, then just let me know. Okay, we need at least like 3 stacks more of this. But yeah, in about a week or 2, I'm not quite sure, but there'll be the release of the Kulturans and the Zanglari on World of Warcraft. I'll probably be doing unlock video for that because I've got pretty much all the rep and stuff anyway. Unfortunately, the start of these mod packs are kind of the slow points, but once we get the, there we go, stack of 64. 5 points. I forgot. So I'm just trying to see if there's any easy, like, okay, so H shape plus, I'll do. The reason I do that is because I think it's in beta or yeah. So we got to start doing some basic draws later on. So we may as well collect them now. So I've got to get 8 apples and a crook. Crook is just that. Oh, I'm just double checking. Pretty sure there is like a vein miner or something in this. Let's see. Such kind evolution. Excavate. We'll change that to tab. So let's try it now. Oh yeah, that works. Unfortunately, because of the water, it basically just went down. So we've either got to put some edges on this. Oh good, the grass has come down to the bottom now. So I can basically clear this without worrying too much. There we go. Alright. Alright. Trying to get here. There we go. Just do that to hold the water for now. Okay, if I like there. Okay. So that's the bare minimum needed to hold the water. So now we've just got the rest of the... So I'm going to make this entire initial chunk just dirt. So it's just one big chunk of dirt. I think it's F6. F7 is light. F5 is that. Yeah, maybe it's shift F7. F8. F9. There we go. So the green is a chunk. So this is like the border of a chunk. So we kind of need to neaten this up. So 1, 2, 3. So yeah, this entire chunk will eventually be nothing but dirt. But until then, damn, lost a bit, but oh well. But remember, it's like 16 by 16 for a chunk. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 1, 2, 10. Yeah, so 16 by 16. So we're going to slowly fill up this corner with the what's it called? Yep. Yeah, slowly fill it up with dirt. It's another 2 dirt, and we'll leave that. So yeah, if we sort of work on this corner first, because that's going to be the furthest away. Crook. And I mean, we lost some apples, but we got most of the silkworms and saps and stuff. So that's worth it long run. Although it's not the right tool, we shall be using a pick to vein mine, just because it gets rid of it. So let's start filling up over here. Oh shit. Blood moon. F7. This is where it goes from bad to worse. Anything is not lit up. So we'll do that, and it should be everything is now lit up and not spawnable. But yeah, for this initial chunk, we're going to eventually turn it all into a 16 by 16 of dirt. And we'll use that dirt as a mix of spawners, farms, and all sorts of things like that. Now, it'll probably be that the dirt level that we're on at the moment is the base level, and then we'll put like another layer on top of that. But right now, this is just going to be one big flat thing. And then you sort of branch off from the initial thing, and I might possibly go around the edge with a, like, all of this is going to be replaced with like cobblestone or something. But first we need to get the water and things going. Up to 6. I mean, it looks like we've got unlucky with many huge trees. As long as we get a few of the saplings, we should be okay. So we need like one more apple. And in the meantime, this is all going to turn into a mega grass area. And the mega grass area will mean we can have like a large spawn zone for animals. Yeah, wooden crook. In the meantime, extra saplings will be turned into dirt so we can start spreading it. And once we get a cobblestone generator, I will probably do the outside layer as like a ring of nothing but cobblestone, so you know that that's a border. But yeah, all of this high-end stuff as it is will be like the initial area will be Botania, spawning animals and or chicken farms and things like that. Animal farms, all sorts of things like that. Maybe some tree farms of some sort. Basically anything that needs dirt. Hey! So instantly completed the drawers. Another 5 rack. Couple of crystal clusters. Crystal clusters. Side of flush codes when broken they drop 1. That can be crafted go correct. So I can basically whack these together and that's given me up to 16. So that's now given me 4 green crystal shards, which if I put them together makes me a basic emerald crystal, which I can then use for the enchanting stuff. Although it's mostly better when it's empowered, because that you can start doing empowered stuff, which is for like fancy fishing net things. There we go. So just for safety, we're just going to dump it all in the chest. Because we can still technically open it up using the tab key. So, wooden crucible and make some clay. Slabs, wood, stick, wood, slab, there we go. So this one you can make water. Yeah, wrong button. Okay, that's the dust, and turn that bit into that because you can use sawdust to make paper, which you can then later use for boxes, and also you can use the paper to make the sapling. That one you mix with a bonsai tree, you can basically then turn that into a paper factory. Okay, so 4 in 1 bucket. So that takes so 1 bottle is 1 sapling's worth. Okay, let's see what's next on the list. Obviously lava generation. Bonsai pot. Hunting dimension. We need to get some string. Yeah, we should probably try. We'll use the nice stone, I think, for borders. Okay, this should give me 1 bucket worth. And then we need to get a second bucket from trees. Which will be 1, 2, 3, 4. So now that I've got this bucket, put in there for storage. Yeah, screw it, we'll turn this diamond into a chisel. Because that way we can make the cobblestone look good. We'll go with crappy cobblestone because that's easy to get. And this is going to be like a border, so we want maybe a nice border pattern. Yeah, that works. So yeah, so you do it sort of like this, going all the way around. And a stack of 64 should, in theory, be enough to go around the very edge, because it's 16 by 60. Right, there's 4 16s. And then you just fill in the middle with... Yeah. Obviously we need to get some more wood cooked up to make torches. Oh, wrong one. This is mostly just to stop the blood moon from spawning monsters in before we can get some defenses and stuff. Okay. Alright, it's annoying to lose some of these pieces, but it's easy enough because to get some new ones because dirt is technically renewable. Same for cobblestone, that's just digging a bit of the dirt. And then we got a little bit left over to maybe make a nice center path or something. Okay, so if we say that this is going to be the base, then anything building on top of it is just going to be either extra layers or it will be but yeah, once this is all completely filled in, we won't have to worry too much. Actually, I can turn this off now. So, because obviously it's going to be annoying to keep seeing the lines. But now that we've got the first border completely mapped out, you can even see it on the map is, oh, wrong one. There we go. So I've just claimed this area here. And it's chunk loaded, but this border you can see we've got completely filled in is where we'll be starting off and we'll expand into these other ones. So it'll probably be like the first area we do is just complete dirt and that'll be split up into farming, spawning animals, or something like that. And like one area is going to be like, what's it called? Mystical agriculture. One area is going to be farming food. One area is going to be like, so it's all in one technical area. But we'll use the fancy stone for the water. Actually, we'll stick it in that corner. Okay, let's see. Now we'll do all of it, and then we'll just go mossy. I mean, I think we need some dirt, so we'll just put in the default for now. Because we're going to make it into... do it like this, where it's like a raised pool. Drop a torch there, which keeps it lit. You only want it raised up very slightly, because then that's just going to be... Yeah. So it's kind of like a well. And then the mossy sort of blends in nicely with the water, sort of investing the cobble and the grass in the area that will be here once it starts spreading. So yeah, we've got to try and fill up this sort of first half. I'm going to try and keep most things into a chest, so if I fall off, we don't lose too much or anything too valuable. So, crook. Okay, that's gonna give us a nice bit of... Okay, if they only test what's left, that should give me some nice string. Once I chop that all down. Yeah, we need a bit more wood for crooks. Okay, I can't remember if the crook has a... Okay, it doesn't have the compressium or whatever it's called, which turns it into a super crook. Oh well. Ooh, hungry. Okay, so next one is Civ and Tinker's set. Yeah. The Cobble Gen and Lava Gen. I mean, the Crucible we have to get a mob farm for. But 20? Do I have 20? No, I've only got 15. Okay, so I need one more. So I think there's the barrel, which light barrel. Yeah, but come again. So that's essentially just logs and okay, we can make a couple of them. Okay, we're probably going to lose a lot of string, but oh well. Because I just ore excavated it, so when it starts... Okay, so the good thing is that it doesn't seem to have a decay thing on. Oops. And I know that you can probably get more nutrition or whatever if you cook them and stuff, but right now we just need to get the things done. Oh. Okay, these peaches and plums are pretty powerful for eating. Okay, that's cleared off that tree, and we got now a ton of string, which we can then use to make the mesh and stuff. Well, we only want 6 because we're gonna go and need them for quite a bit of other things as well. Let's see, where is it? Some sticks. Okay, and we go half slabs. Okay, so if we start just putting it down here for now. There we go. Oh yeah, we definitely want to move that bed to like a housing area. But at least it gets us a way of skipping the night now. So barrel, sieve. Now if we can get some flint, we can obviously do that. Carrot, I think we have to get that from at least dirt sieving. I'll just double check the rewards. Okay, so epic is 40. We don't really need to worry about the totems too much. Yeah, these cost like ridiculous amounts. So for now, we just stick with loot chest. An elite bin capacity for. Okay, so that's going to be good for having as like a cobblestone holder. Okay. So now that goes down. Boom. Then I'll hold that. Okay, so now we essentially have to. Oh, that's water. Wrong one. So yeah, we're just gonna clear up the area and try and get as much dirt as we can. And we'll use that dirt to start expanding towards that side. Because you kind of want at least the first half to be ready. So, one. Yeah, because it's 16 by 6, that means it's 1, 2, 3, 4, 6, 7. So yeah, this torch is like right in the middle. So you kind of want this line all the way across. And that way you've got the starter zone, which is this chunk thing, which will just be like storage crates and stuff until we build a storage zone. And you'll have that area over there is like our water and possibly farmland. Then you have just next to it is maybe just an empty zone for spawning or animals or just storage of animals. And you have like this final bit as maybe some farmland for food or something like that. Now for easy food, we can just go and get an apple tree going. Because that just needs 3 apples and a sapling. You get that going, you pretty much can just spam apples by shift clicking. Good, start spreading over that direction. Damn it, I need to quick. So yeah, the next easy one is that's just a bit of clay, because you got to cook it up and make some. Actually, I could probably do that now. 1, 2, 3, 4. Yep, I can make it with what I've got left over. I mean, I'm gonna have to make more clay anyway, but still, we've got enough for making it, because obviously to make clay you just need dust, which we can get easy. Water, we've got now an infinite source, so we don't have to worry about that. This is just some sieving. That we need some bone meal first, which is obviously sieving. I think it's sand or dust. That needs metals of some sort. Same for these. Quartz, that's sifting. Sifting. The seeds, ideally you'd need bone meal for that, so you get the seeds, but yeah. Again, it's all pretty much just down to sifting now. The only thing it's not is the tinker stuff, which we can do in a bit, but I ideally want to get the flat berry done. Okay, since we're going to be starting to move all this stuff over this direction. Boom. Food, we go apples, that can go boom and that. And silkworms, as they're just junk for now. It was tab, that was it. Tab, 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 tab. There it is. So activate. Reset that to grave. Open. Yeah, we'll have that to shift and grave. So now when I do that, yeah, now when I hit it, it's just, what's it called? The digger. And if I hold shift and grave, it opens up the quest book, so I can't accidentally open the quest book up when I'm trying to open up the other bits. Okay. So we're going to start sort of filling from there to here, as sort of just to fill it up. So as these ones grow, there's less and less that drops off the side because of falling. Where is it? Ah, may as well make an apple tree while I'm here. Bonsai pot. So in theory there shouldn't be anything spawning yet because obviously we've got everything lit up. It's not a hoppered one, but I don't really need worms anytime soon, so we can dump them in there. I can just be seeing it all. So that's going to keep growing as an apple tree. It's not going to be great, but it'll be better than nothing. Because it's not a hopper one, it's not going to automatically deposit, but because you can see it does 4 hearts per cooked apple. If I remember rightly, you have to have a axe to manually chop it, as it were. So as you see, you just right click with an X and it turns into whatever. Spice rack we can put on there, and we can basically just keep our food and stuff on there. Now once you have a hopper underneath this, it will just automatically deposit into the bottom. So we'll probably have like a small area of bonsai trees going into barrels, or not barrels. They'll go into like a hopper system, which will then go into barrels, or something like that. Yeah. Oh, that's unfortunate. Lost most of that saplings and stuff. Oh well. Right, that's empty. Okay. So I'm going to try and get through this like early game stuff as fast as I can. So I'm going to try and speed things up. Damn. Okay, so 32 should give me enough bit of dirt. Ooh. So that time, as you can see, we got some leaves, I think, and an apple sapling. Leaves are kind of useless for us right now. Although I think you can use them as mulch. 2 leaves of dirt, fire ogre. Okay, so. But you can make some carpet. That around some moss stones, creeping moss. Okay, so generally these are kind of useless except for compost. They're the same as a saplings level. So I can just sort of dump it in like that. Ooh, I almost lost all my saplings then. Or at least 90% of them. But yeah, as we get more and more filled up, we can obviously start moving more and more inwards for the growing. Until eventually you just get hoppers. Apple, 2 saplings. Or 1 sapling and a regular sapling. Yeah, that'll do. Boom, that should be enough crooks for a while. Oh, there's a shooting star at the moment. You can see up here. Or aliens. You know, one of them. Hmm. But at least we now managed to get vein miner set up right, so we don't have to hold around all day mining each bloody thing. Okay. Let's start moving them inwards. Ow. Wood. Give it a sec. Do that, and then mine the wood away. Okay. We should be okay for a little bit. Alright, if we lose a few apples, that's, you know, nothing major. It's mostly trying to keep the saplings on as long as we can. Okay, we should be good sapling wise for a little bit. So we'll give it 4. Oh, there's more here. Okay, almost out. Obviously, we may as well fill this up with as much water as we can. Okay, so we've got 2 left. Okay, so we should probably... Yeah, let's just for the fun of it start sifting a little bit. So these 2 got me granite, stone, and it's like 2 regular seeds, some pumpkin seeds, melon seeds, and flax seeds. Okay, so we got enough good food seed. Although ideally we need some carrots and potatoes, but and the flax I think is string. Yep, string. Oh, there's AgriCraft. Ooh, that's gonna be fun to start. Okay. Gotta start filling up this corner a little bit. Hmm. Okay. Actually, we should check on the control back. Right. Bonsai tray done. Next is obviously hopper bonsai, which is just add a hopper. Crucible. Yeah, we'll go with Tinker's. Actually, we don't really have room for setting up Tinker's just yet. Yeah, we'll work on the Crucible first. Because that will get us lava, which is cobble gem. So that's from 7 pieces of clay, which is 7 bone meal. Bone meal you can get from sifting dust. Okay, so it's just dust. And there's a 20% chance. Okay, so that's easy enough. We just have to try and get some cobble first. Hammer. We'll do it on this middle area because if we do it on the edge, we'll end up catching it and ripping off the edge. There we go, and that's enough dust. So we need at least 7 bone meal to finish off the crucible, and that will give us lava gem, which we'll set up in a remote corner next to the water. Oh, up to 3. It's almost there. Hopefully we don't have to sift more, but oh well. Glowstone dust. Okay, so let's just... Okay, so if we go north from where we are, it's all forest for a while. Head west, forest, river and forest. So if we wanted a river, it's closer to go this direction. Although actually we can go technically in our chunk and it's a river. So it seems there's a river that goes like here. River, forest, birch forest. Okay. So generally everything around us is a forest. So the reason I was checking is because sometimes you can get like the weird biomes, like Corellium infested and Darklands and stuff, and they can really screw you over on blood moons. Okay, string mesh. So ideally you need like industrial hemp, but obviously you can't get that. Sugarcane or carrot would also be handy. But otherwise you've pretty much gotten the good seeds of melon and pumpkin. Carrots you can and potatoes you can get off drops of mobs. Okay. There we go. So this time we're going to go from wood to stone hammer. Let's try and rip this down before blood moon starts spawning on top of the tree. But yeah, the fruit trees are generally better for food wise because you can then just basically spam the crap out of them with the super grow. The downside to that though is you end up having to manually grab them until you can get machines to do it. Dust. Let's see, do we get lucky first time? Nope. Oh wait, we're up to a 5 now. So we need 7, that, and... Oh yeah, we still need the... Right. So yeah, it's now an empty bin. Damn. Right. Because obviously the faster we get a cobble gen going, it automatically makes cobblestone. So once we get that going, we don't have to worry about having like infinite lava going and stuff like that. Yeah. 2 clay and another quartz. I guess. Oh yeah, that was it. We needed to. Uh, okay. Well, it's easy enough to get some more cobble. But yeah, if there's any games people want to see in particular, I've recently started a new job, so that's hopefully going to get me some extra income. And if that's the case, I'll be getting myself a new computer, hopefully in the next week. Because I'm going to decide to splurge a little bit and go straight for getting a new computer. And shortly after, if I can afford it, get myself a Vive as well. I've already got an Oculus, but Oculus, the thing is, I've got some experimental stuff from Steam, which only works with the Vive. So obviously, I've got to get the Vive and stuff for that. But in theory, it's not going to hurt to have both because it means I can develop with both. So, they get the last two. And obviously, while the grass recovers. Man, that was unlucky. Oh well, we've got to get one more piece and. I'll probably try and get into the mystical agriculture as fast as possible. Wait, is the chicken mod on this? Damn. Damn, there's not the chicken where you can just make unlimited resources with chickens. I like that mod. But there is the mystical agriculture, or whatever it's called now. This one, which you use the seeds to grow and make like dirt essence and things like that. But then there is the other option, which is the crop. Yeah, crop sticks, which you can then use to grow up to a higher tier stuff, and you can crossbreed certain plants. So that's going to be one thing we can start working on. Actually, yeah, we've got melon and pumpkin now. Can't remember. Pumpkin. Potatoes and pumpkin can make beans. Farmland. Sugar cane. Oh. Melon and pumpkin seed with iron underneath will make iron seed. Iron seed with the redstone seed can make gold. Lapis and that can make redstone. Potato and iron can make lavender. Okay, so we'll probably have that as a completely separate area where the it will probably either be 3 high or it'll be like base layer or something. Because that you have to have underneath the seed layer, you have to have certain things like the lapis. Which is fine, but obviously if you're doing it only on like a one thin thing, it's not going to work. Or if you want to move it, it's going to die pretty fast into the void. We only need one and then we're done. Yeah, it really doesn't like giving out. But yeah, because I'm possibly getting a new computer soon, obviously most new games I can play. So if anyone has like any suggestions on any new games, I might play them. If I get a new computer, that is. Ideal situation would be obviously like a big company sees me and sponsors me type thing, but that's unlikely to happen. Oh well. One piece of bone meal and we're done. Man, it really doesn't like giving me bone meal. I mean, a simpler way is obviously get a farm going for monsters. So because we're mostly going to be in this corner, at least for now, I'll probably build, if it's going to be like a cube system, then I'll probably stick the monster farm over in that farthest corner there. Or, yeah, that corner there. The reason for that is because then it'll have the best chance of spawning and things like that. Okay, hopefully this gives me the one piece that I need so that I can get a crucible, and once I get a crucible, that's unlimited lava, which I can then use for unlimited cobblestone, which can then be used for sieving unlimited amounts of flint, dust, and whatnot. So it's kind of, you grind it out. Oh, there we go. So yeah, if I wanted to start getting it, I have to go from flint. So I'll save the rest of this 8 for once I get the next tier. Don't need to worry too much about fuel efficiency right now because we've got a ton of it. So next up is flint, which we need to start sieving gravel. We also need some things to melt down into lava. Okay, that will do. Actually, I just realised we need to get another. Where is it? Bucket. No. Okay, so I can use clay buckets, and then you need cobble and a bit of glass. Okay, we can work that. So. But careful, we can get just enough before, so we don't have to. Okay, it's melting down into lava. Very, very slowly, but it's still melting down. I'll probably set up a stone area for the lava to safely sit on. Actually, wait, we don't have to put that. We just need one bucket of lava. Because after that, we can then set up a cobble gen as an AFK thing rather than. So, it's all ready to go. I just need the lava, which is going to be very slow, but. So, boom. Cobble, cobble, cobble. Now I just need the lava bucket to fit there. And then that will be myself a cobble gen. So this basically just tells you all the things that supersedes it. So now you need to make a cobble gen. And then you need to make growth crystals and like that stuff. I'll get to the patterns in a bit. And same for flint mesh. That is quartz, which is just sifting. Just wait a minute. Sifting for the essence. I think that's just sifting for seeds, so it's just a luck thing when you've got dirt. Although before I start sifting huge amounts of dirt, I'll probably try to get mystical agriculture going with dirt essence. Again, all this is machinery, but yeah, Twilight Forest. Before we can start that, you need to go to the Nether. That you can start by sifting. Kind of evolution and product E. Modular turret. This is like ridiculous stuff. Like you need to, like, you have to get like super crafting tables, and then you upgrade the crafting tables to have all sorts. But that you buy it, and then that finishes the normal things. And then I think it unlocks some of these trophies and things. Yeah, it looks like you have to do certain things, and now obviously you got the end. Anyway, so if we want to go to this, it's 40. So we're up to 15 now. Halfway. So yeah, unfortunately, because we're only using a torch to heat it, it's pretty slow. But then you can upgrade it to like lava and blazing pyrotheum, and it goes like ridiculously fast. Looks like something just twitched on my main hotbar, so that's hopefully a sign that my game is finished processing. Yeah, Unity's gone down from like using 6 or 7 to like only using 2, which is like its background. Everything's okay, nothing to do sort of level. But yeah, I'm currently in the middle of trying to convert the game. Almost there. Actually, no, actually we'll just leave it. Alright, so. done everything but the bucket and the chest. Actually, we don't need that chest. We're going to use the thing here, which needs a pickaxe. So this will be stuck on top of the cobble gen, as this holds, I think it was 32,000 items. So that can be there until we get the compacting drawer set up like I had when I had the chicken farm. But yeah, we need to try and get sugar cane so we can start making nature clusters. Because once you can do that, you can start growing the nature seeds, which can basically make grass blocks if I mix it with dirt or mycelium or vines. But then this is where it gets into the good stuff like cactus, sugar. You can just make more of them. Even potatoes and carrots and poisonous potatoes and things. Beetroots, lily pad, cocoa beans, mushrooms. So generally any basic vanilla Minecraft food. Then on top of that, if you mix it with stone essence, we can get the stone like mossies, apples, grasses, saplings. If I mix them with tree essence. If I mix it with nether essence, we can get nether warts. If we mix it with end essence, we can obviously get chorus fruits. Oh, cool. So you can actually, if we had some end stone and one of these chorus fruits, we can stick it in a bonsai tree, and that will give us popped chorus fruits, ender pearls, although rarely, and chorus fruit because it will automatically grow them, although it takes a little while to grow. Let's see, bonsai pot. We're going to see if there's any good ones to grow, or any interesting ones. I mean, the Spectre sapling normally would be handy to get, because obviously then you can do that. Then obviously you got your fruit and your veggie trees, like the cinnamons. They're handy to have, because then you don't have to wait around for it. Same for like the maple syrup. But a lot of these you can sort of ignore. So yeah, it looks like mostly the interesting ones is gonna be probably the Darklands Oak sapling, because that's gonna be useful for if we're going for Abyssal Craft, and the end tree for growing chorus fruit, because normally those things are a pain to harvest and things. So although they take a while to grow, it might be worth it in the long run. Ooh, it's done. Took its time, but it's finally ready. Purple glass. Yeah, I guess it's just being picky. And obviously the one that used the lava gets destroyed. I guess it was just being picky. And obviously to upgrade it you just need the higher tier. So we'll put that there for now. And then that will just collect the cobble. And then as we upgrade this it'll work. Don't need that just yet, so that can go away. So we're halfway there. So now all we need to do is grab. Let's call a stack of 6. Now I'm gonna worry slightly because that's way close to the edge, so it might catch. Oop. It's frozen. Right, give it a minute. Probably just background stuff suddenly spiking out or something. If it does crash, I'll probably just end the stream here for today and continue in like an hour or something. Maybe different game. But I've got to get back to my game development in probably the next hour. So probably in the next sort of hour, I'm going to just wrap things up so I can get back to my game development. And once I've done with the game development stuff, I'm probably going to come back. But because I've got work in the morning, and on top of that, I've got the other bits which should. Can't remember if this. Ah, yeah. Ooh. Rock candy. 4 of it goes hardened. Or I can stick it on a stick. Or I can make it everlasting gobstopper, but that needs dragon breath. It will store sugar into it and can be eaten. Ah, cool. It's easier just to do it this way, although you'd get less things, but let's see, if we was to sift it raw, there's only the base chance of a really crappy chance of flint and an even crappier chance of candy. Okay, so we definitely need to go up to flint mesh. To crappy white. Then your flint ones, and the flint ones are used to get dust sieved. You can link these together and do like multiple ones at a time, but it's easy just to keep with the basics. So next we need to make 6 lots of iron. Luckily we can now start getting iron chunks, which we can cook up for iron. Okay. Yeah. But yeah, I'm going to try and upgrade these meshes as fast as we can and give each of them a separate mesh. So once we hit 6, we're going to upgrade straight to the next mesh. And then shortly after that, we'll start working on a mob farm area. Although for that we need to cobblestone the chisel. But I'll probably do each area as like a different variant. Oh, more rat candy. I think it's with a flint you get a tiny amount of chance to... Flint, no, it's iron, which is a tiny chance for a diamond or an emerald. Yeah. I think we can, yeah, we can make endstone technically by putting glowstone into a barrel of lava. And obviously that's how you can get endstone for the chorus fruit. And then I think you can start sifting chorus fruits from as like a 1% drop chance. So it's like ridiculously expensive in the early run. But it's an easy way of getting chorus fruit early. Yeah. Okay. That's iron. So generally, as you upgrade them, it's easier to get certain materials. That's 30 out of 40 needed for the next level of bonus chest. Let's see, hardened rock candy is for a candy dispenser. That's pretty cool. Block of candy. The everlasting ghost stopper. But that obviously also needs dragon breath. Sugar infused core. And a candy picket. Sugar infused core, tool rod. Tool rod is used to make a candy infuser. Candy infuser pulls rock. Infuser rock can be powerful push this as ingredients. Ah. So it's basically how to make food have can. Okay. And then hardened candy, dragon's breath. So yeah, that one's a pain because you have to go to the end for that. In the dragon's sword, sweet. So to make this, we've got a high-tech bench and a workbench. Workbench is just some lapis or blue blocks of charcoal or coal, and a crafting station. Okay, that's not too bad. And with the workbench, that can then be upgraded to high-tech bench or a lava infuser. Summons items. Grants a random item. That's going to be a pretty cool thing to get later on. And there's like some weird ammos and armors and stuff. Osmium, so I guess you can recycle certain things or something. Okay, well. Dump everything in my inventory. So the only thing we want is a diamond chisel and so we have the next path over, which is the one behind me, as this sort. So yeah, this is so yeah, I'm still technically in my zone. So this one will be that sort. And we'll have we'll go with the prison one. That can be for this one, which is where the moon farm will be. This is just going to go around the border, just as like a decorative thing. And then on the very base of everything, it'll just be like cobblestone or something. Or we'll fill it up with cobblestone as like a real base layer. But yeah, if we fill this up and have this as the monster spawner zone, this one next to it will maybe be a farm or an animal zone. And then we'll have the actual border of each of the connecting ones slightly different. But for all of that, we need to light up that area before another blood moon happens. 3. Yeah, I think that's enough. So we went with the prism. Ideally, you need a. Actually, have I got a piece of iron? Iron. Oh, good. Because there's a builder's wand that will help. And this is mostly just to help. I mean, it only does a certain amount of blocks, which is the downside, but it will still help fill in the cobblestone fast before any nasties pop up. So this should use up pretty much all of my cobble that I brought with me, except for maybe one or two pieces, if I've measured it right. Damn, one off. Now it's easy enough to get one piece. Prism. Turn them off. Now, because it's yellow, it means they're not going to spawn unless it's nighttime. No. That should clear it, so now we've got a nice area to start up a mob farm. Although before we do that, we obviously need to build walls, we need to build collection units, things like that. In the meantime, this has got to get filled up with dirt. Although that's mostly going to be dirt essence once we get it. Okay. Okay, so there is cursed earth. Right, kicks. Yeah, so what I'll probably do is there'll be a layer of dirt in this like middle area. We don't need like we're still gonna give like 3 blocks from here. Like it's a walkway. We'll have like a 2 wide thing. So you want that's the corner. 2 wide. So that's gonna be a corner. So that'll be a corner, and that'll be a corner. So this whole middle bit will be covered with dirt. So while I'm making a 1 high border, obviously if we break one piece it doesn't really matter, it's cobblestone. we're getting a massive amount of it coming in anyway. But yeah, this entire area the inside of this will be, the base layer will be dirt. So that will be where the cursed earth is. And then we'll have like collection points around here where it will just like blow from this direction over here and spike them. Or something like that, and then there'll be a collection point. Or there'll be conveyor belts. I think it's open block. Yeah. So where is it? I might have to need to look into that, but yeah, it's like the conveyor belts or whatever it's called. Ah. Well, for now, it will just have to leave. So that should keep them from spawning. At least until we can get some stuff to put together. We also need to slab the roof. I might double check. But I don't think you can. Yeah, you can't chisel the slabs. Just to get an idea. Let's see, that's going to be base layer. So this will be a viewing platform slash shop area. Which will probably, yeah, if we're going to have conveyor belts or whatever, all push into this corner. Because that's going to be our main area. So this will be the chop area. But we'll, just to make things look pretty or whatever, we'll probably, do we have black? Ah, no, we need dark glass, wouldn't it? Dark glass. Extra utility, it has 2 thickened glass and some sort of dye. I think that's the stuff. Thickened glass. Yeah. Anyway, I've got to continue this. So then it'll be viewing platform slash their bottom feet. 2 high. 3 for Enderman. Slab. If I break the wand, it doesn't matter too much because it was more just to help speed things over. There we go. So this roof is because you don't need to light up this area because it'll be half slabs which they can't spawn on. So you can spawn on that sort of slab, but they can't spawn on the bottom slab. And because it's cheap cobblestone, which we can now get unlimited amounts of, although very slowly. Even if we die, it doesn't matter too much. It also gets the achievement. And we also need to get a bit more stuff. Yeah, we're probably going to be a bit off. Oh good, we're only half. So, let's see. 3, 6, 9, 10, 12, 6, 17, 18, 19, 20. So let's just say 21. So yeah, that needs 21 roughly for stone slabs for roofing. Okay, that should be enough. And then it's just a case of once this is done, the inside bit will just be filled up. So I'm going to make the So yeah, this entire bottom bit will be dirt, because that way when we get some cursed earth, we can just convert this entire area into cursed earth. Then there'll be some sort of conveyor belt or something to push them from over here, all the way here, and sort of into this corner, where there'll be either a grinder, or there'll be some death plates, or whatever it's called. Is there a player trap? Looks like there's no player trap. Yeah, I have to go for a mob masher, which obviously needs a ton of iron and diamonds, and some redstone. Or we'll have to go with some diamond spikes, which is still a crap ton of diamond. But I think there's an achievement for going for the diamond spikes. Or not an achievement, thing. Beta. Yeah, mob masher is one of them. Okay, so it's the mob masher that we need to aim for. And it's also unlocked the crushing table, which gives me that. A modularium. Oh, that's those annoying little. Some sort of portal controller. But yep. So, uh, let's see how long. Okay, it's coming up at 9 o'clock. So I think I'll finish off the Tinker stuff and yeah. I mean, if we're gonna lose all our stuff, which is gonna be 2 cobblestone, we may as well jump off and see where we get into the Nether. As like a suicide jump. But because I mean we've caught all our levels and stuff are back on the surface, so it doesn't matter too much. But yeah, we're gonna go towards mob mashers and stuff. Oh. Well, at least there's a fortress wherever we are. Which means if we make a thing where we are... Oh yeah, this is just a thick lava lake, so don't jump in. Although we got resistance for the next 15 seconds, which might be long enough. Okay. So at least there seems to be... I mean, we're gonna die, but still. Oh, right, so we've thinned the area, and Ender Pearl or Friendium Pearl will upgrade it. Okay, well, we don't need that for now. So we know that if we went to the thing without a portal, it's pretty much screwed. But anyway, now we got that as an option. So yeah, they're only useful to mine. Anyway, so we'll go with the easy option now of grab what wood we can, and we need to make some stencils and stuff. Okay, so beam stencil table. Beam hut builder. Tool station. Tool chest. And I'll have to double check, but I think Okay. So that's that one done, and let's get some monsters going. Iron Furnace, I can't remember that, but I think it was just Surrounded Furnace and Iron. Yeah, Surrounded Furnace and Iron, so easy enough. Or yeah, that's okay. So now it looks like it's just a crap ton of iron is needed for certain things, which we can do. Actually, we only need it up to iron, or whatever you want to call it. We only need iron, which is only. Money caps. But yeah, because we only need a crap ton of iron, we'll just sift through the iron one, which gives us a chance at diamonds on top of the normal iron and lapis and stuff. I think you have to sift sand or dust if we wanted the essence shards. But we can do that later. Because you're more than likely going to get it out of loot bags as well. Actually, what's the mob mesh? There we go. Mob grinding utilities. Yeah, that was some redstone and a ton of spikes and stuff. So that's just a crap ton of iron as well. So essentially we just need to get a crap ton of iron. And since 4 iron chunks make 1 iron ingot, and you're almost guaranteed 1 chunk per gravel, this should get me 16 ingots worth, which means we can upgrade the cobble gen, and we can upgrade the other thing. Can't remember what it was. And if we're lucky, we can get like 1 or 2 diamonds or an emerald. Ooh, an emerald. Perfect. The reason you want emerald is because you can start making like marketplaces or whatever it's called. Service. Yeah, I was thinking. Yeah, it was like one of these for pants, and then you can like basically just buy seeds. Or we can try and get one like these infinite water sources or something like that. Let's see what else we can get. Okay, nuclear. Okay, so the only thing is upgrading the. So there's nothing like major that we need to upgrade anytime soon. But yeah, I think once I've upgraded the couple of quests, like the iron spikes or something like that, I'll probably call it left for now. And maybe come back in like an hour or two after I finish my game development stuff and uploaded it. Because I got to try and get that done within the next 24 hours. Because I promised on the Steam thing. And the game's going on sale soon, so I've got to try and get that all sorted out as fast as possible. But yeah, assuming everything goes okay, I will hopefully be getting a new computer in maybe the next week or two. Hopefully within the next month at the very least. And once I get that, I will be able to do some of the new higher end games that I own, but I can't play because the frames on it are so terrible. Such as the new Final Fantasy and things like that. Yeah, that pick it. So that needs to be upgraded. What was else that need? Oh, that was it. It was the furnace, which we can do once it's done, and that will upgrade it into an iron furnace. And then I think after that, actually, yeah, iron, gold, and then diamond. Okay, 3, 4, 5, 6, 8. We might actually go. How much gold? 8, 16. Damn it, that's only 3. So it needs some more gold if you want to go straight to. Yeah, screw it. I'll grind it out a bit more, and we'll go straight to. We'll finish it once I finish the gold. Actually, no. Because I was thinking, yeah. Because there it goes. Iron, diamond. Yeah, iron, diamonds, then blaze rod, then emerald for that. I probably can do the gold furnace if I get some more. I think it's like 2 ingots worth of gold left. Diamond mesh. That's just getting lucky with diamonds. That's probably going to be weight. That's more iron. You know what? I might do the bonsai one. That's just a bit more iron. But before that, we're gonna end it with a chest opening. So that will be opened when we end this stream. So assuming gold is crap, it's we need 2 ingots worth of it. That's 8 pieces. Assuming it's okay, we'll say 32, so half a stack. Okay. Okay. And then two. Okay. This will hopefully give us enough gold to get a gold furnace. And if we can get gold furnace, or... Right, what was the other thing? Yeah. Oh well. Yeah, we'll probably call it there after the gold furnace. Unless, let me just double check. Oh yeah, that's going to be a ton of porcelain stuff, so we can do that later. Oh, that was it, hopper. Because that's just gets a hopper, which is 5 iron. So that's another piece. So we've 4 gold off of finishing the gold task. And any iron will be put towards the spikes, which are needed for another achievement task thing. Come on, one more piece of gold out of the 4 left. There we go. Right, so take gold. The rest can get dumped into here. Take a few pieces of charcoal. Let's see. Oh, screw it, we'll just take 4. That'll do. Because obviously with this, you can do multiple cooks and like multiple upgrades and things. So it can use FE, which is electricity. Yeah, furnace overhaul, which ah. Okay. I mean, once you get the essence ones here, they really jump up. Like ultimate furnace, it costs a small ton, but it's 9,000% efficient, which basically means instant smelts. So it's great for certain like mass producing. Like early game, you try and go let's just stick with these iron furnaces and things. Then late game, if you can afford it, go straight for these ultimate furnaces. I mean, you can project either star. Skulls you can EMC as well. So it's just the block of premium, which is the sort of sticking point. But obviously, if you're at that far ahead, you can probably just murder it all. Let's see. Projector. Treated wood. Okay, so we're going to be probably doing that next time. Doing all that sort of... See, actually, yeah, next time we'll probably be trying to get a ton of dust and base essence and seed essence. Finishing off the mob farm. And sort of just trying to get all of that going. So probably next time will be mob farm. And probably starting sort of some sort of low level power or engineering such as immersive engineering and other automation things, or some crafting of mystic agriculture and things, those sort of things. for setting up farms. And then if we can get the diamonds, obviously you can do diamonds, emeralds, ender pearl, and then whatever Zenith is. Okay, ender pearl is just surrounded the emerald one with that. Cook time goes down to 60. Cook time 1 second, so EMCable. So these, although it costs blaze rods and nether stars, because it's EMCable, this might be the best possible furnace to go for. Especially when you can power these things with electricity. But yeah, I think we'll call it there now. So we'll end up with a loot chest opening of the epic, I think it is, level. Oh, I got a legendary reward of laser lens. Okay. So 3. So the white one can be used for a laser drill. Obviously we need to get the diamond clearing glass and steel case. Okay, so the lenses are pretty much interchangeable. But at least one of them can be used for the laser drill. And I'm not sure if the laser base needs it, but yeah. So black. Oh, I see. So if we wanted Inferium, or we can't do it in Hell or End. So I'll have to look into this laser drill. Interesting. Pink slime. Okay, well, we've got some nice laser lenses which we can use for later on. And the purple one means we can get things like Magna Craft Gallagher Draconium, which is going to be nice. But the only way you can do it is in the end. Fair enough. Laser base. I'm not sure if there's a difference between a laser base and a laser drill, but hey, we're going to look into it later. For now, thanks for watching, and I'll probably be back either later tonight after I've finished my game to dev stuff, or possibly tomorrow or the weekend. But yeah, thanks for watching. Bye for now.